There are 3 exercises that I use in a lot of my programs that help people build a big bench press. We're gonna start right now. What's up everyone, Jason Brown here, the king of programming. Today we're talking about building the bench. It's not something I talk about that much anymore. Most of the people that train with me are training for just a combination of gaining strength, improving body composition, as well as improving longevity. But of course, if you're like me, you still want to bench some weight from time to time and feel strong. Now, the building the bench press isn't just about bench pressing. A lot of people just bench more to get more. They do the same thing with a squat and deadlift. They'll squat more or deadlift more to improve their numbers. But there are other things happening underneath the surface. And every time we think about building a pattern, we think about where we're most limited. And I tend to see that people are limited in 3 places with their bench press. Number 1, they're limited in lockout strength. Number 2, they're limited in upper back strength, their ability to stabilize the bench press. And number 3, they have sticking points at specific ranges of motion within the bench press. All 3 of these things we can tackle very well. Exercise number 1 is called a roll back tricep extension. You go to any powerlifting gym, you go to Westside Barbell, you're gonna see them hitting extensions for days. Extensions allow us to really hit the triceps hard and do it from a variety of angles. Now the roll back variation allows us to put the triceps behind the head in a really disadvantageous position and allow us to come into a pressing motion. So we get the stretch of the triceps, we also get finishing with the press position. So it's a good variation to really hit the triceps hard and have it carry over to things like our lockout strength with the bench press. The caveat is though, and the caveat to everything I recommend is that it's not a one size fits. If you're someone that has elbow issues, it might be a variation that flares up those issues. But like anything, give it a try, see how it feels for you. This is an exercise I've used with a ton of success in my program. If you're an experienced everyday athlete and you're looking for the best training on planet Earth, check out my 3 training subscriptions. A 7-day free trial link is in the description. Exercise number 2 is a chest supported row variation or T-bar row. The back has a big role in the bench. When we're sitting in our bench press position, the lats help stabilize our position. It helps stabilize the shoulder, keeping the shoulder in good position. If you don't have a strong back or are not able to arch and get good position with the upper back, you are leaving a lot on the table. The variation that I love to train the upper back complex is the T-bar row or chest supported row variation. I love hitting this one for relatively high volume. And for those that want to build a big bench press, having a strong back is critical. So this is a variation that you can plug into your program and get a huge bang for the buck from in terms of your pressing numbers. But also, obviously we want to have a big back and look strong and athletic. This is a variation that will do that. Our 3rd and final exercise is pressing from pins from a dead stop. This can be done a number of ways from a number of positions based on your own individual sticking points. But if you think about where you're limited, where you hit kind of the wall with your bench press, we can set up the pins with our bar on those pins and press from that position and build to a heavier load, or use different specialty bars, or even use different tools like accommodating based resistance to really accentuate these ranges of motion. So a pin press is one that allows us to build absolute strength. It can build specific ranges of motion within your bench press that might be weak specific to you. And like everything else I mentioned, is a phenomenal tool to help get your bench going in the right direction. That's it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments what variation you're gonna put in your program. And like I said on every single video, results are king. If you're like me and love optimizing your health and performance, love cookies and tacos, subscribe to my once weekly newsletter, EWOD. There's 0 pressure, 0 spamming to join, and a lot of value to gain. And as a special thank you, I'll send you a discount code to any of my training subscriptions. The link is in the description. See you on the inside.
Best program available on the internet today.
I think it's very difficult to find a trainer like Jason.
Since joining Everyday Heroes, I feel like I've stopped working out and actually started training.